Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
And he's going to have Bills first down as he gets this up to the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bills. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Bills 7.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and in front of that is the play of the quarterback.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bills offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short one there to Okonkwo. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 34-yard line.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
On 3rd down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
To return is Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so Give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Buffalo.
Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. They'll throw out of the gun as we are ready.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on third and goal. Flush to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Buffalo. His second touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Ooh. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Laporta in motion. On the ground, this is Gibbs. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Once again, it's Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's got a man. That's Treylon Burks. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Lions, first down.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
He's got it. That's Burks. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A 31-yard attempt.
Udi's kick is good. And the Lions get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll step up and run. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Bills first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's going to be marched out down at the 5.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
He's got it at the 3. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play, and now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Pushed out to his left. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Bills. And that is how a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Makes the score Bills 4.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Bills stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right back to the air, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard
2nd and inches. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And it's Jonathan Brooks. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Pats come away with a victory. They win by 6. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Xavier Worthy. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Chiefs are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Jordan James. And this will turn into one of the best plays of the week. He's gone. The Saints find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on. The risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Now, faking the give. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on 4th down. Back to the air. One more. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Look at that pass. Slinged it across his body and connected.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
12 yards on that hookup. First down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Third down and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 36 yards. Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's a run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here now, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Bills 35, Lions 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
On third down, they go with Gibbs. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
He was taken down by Quan Martin. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. That is Juan Martin, the safety, coming in on the blitz to record the sack. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now give on the ground. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Handoff here, up the middle, a short game, down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. Catch made, right side, Rich Johnson. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Bills. We might need a calculator before before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The PAT, up and good. And the Bills add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Shedeur. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
On 4th down, out comes the punter. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this quarterback is going to be sore tomorrow. I mean, you can tell this defense made a point of emphasis. We are going to rush relentlessly the entire game, and their pressure plan, their pass rush plan, it's worked to perfection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground after the penalty. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Here's 3rd and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, it's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 5. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Scatterboot. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's hauled in at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point, up and good. And the Bills will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jackson now to return it. Whoa! And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
On 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
So it's a win here for the Bills. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. Held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory.